To say Overwatch 2 has had a rather tumultuous launch would probably be the understatement of 2023. Blizzard flicked off the servers for Overwatch 1, promising PvE, co-op, and the classic PvP modes, justifying the free upgrade, only to cancel a lot of these features within 6 months, including the main upgrade feature of Hero Mode. Naturally, gamers didn't respond well and Overwatch became the lowest rated game in Steam's history on PC. Switch owners didn't fare much better on launch, with ridiculous queues leading to insane wait time to play, missing skins and progressions not carrying over, and a lot of performance issues too. I know a lot of my friends abandoned Overwatch right there. 14 months on, what's it like? Q tank, support or DPS, and let's take a look at the state of Overwatch 2 as we head into 2024. Hey, before we jump into Overwatch, would you mind liking and subscribing? That helps small creators like me get found on YouTube, and I can't thank you enough for doing it. Performance. To Blizzard's credit, they have done an amazing job of porting the game to handheld and optimizing it to its current state, which has content parity with all other platforms. Now, I usually don't do comparisons to other consoles since it seems pointless comparing a 10-year-old handheld console to current gen hardware. But Overwatch 2 holds up well to its newer counterparts. New character models seem to be not entirely optimized at the moment, with Mauga, the latest character to join Overwatch, needing a little bit of work. It appears his chain gun models aren't stitched correctly, leaving gaps in the models. It is noticeable, but it doesn't detract from the game too much. Original characters fare much better, with models looking highly detailed even when compared to the Xbox Series X, and the frame rate keeps mostly locked to 30 frames per second, with the exception of hectic moments where there are a lot of explosions, bullets, and special abilities flying about. Depending on your SD card, you may also experience a longer load time on character skins. I run a 1TB card which only has 100 megabits read-write, whereas a smaller brand name cards like the Samsung Evo 512 will read at about 130 megabits. This issue can be resolved by copying it to the Switch's internal memory on OLED, but weighing in at about 22 gigabytes, it may not fit on the 32 gig internals of earlier Switch models. There are no longer long queue times for matches, usually being ready to fight in under 3 minutes, leaving you with just enough time to check out some skins. There's no difference in skins, modes, and season pass options between consoles or PC, although PC players do have their own queue. They can join Switch players, opting to put Switch players in the PC queue with them, which unfortunately puts you at a distinct disadvantage. I regularly play with PlayStation and Xbox players, and I don't generally have an issue keeping up, although when our PC friend joins, we are usually fodder for the other team. This could also just be a skill issue on our end. There are some horrendous queue times, almost reaching the 10-minute mark when it comes to some limited events, but I'll dive into that a bit further along. I'm not sure if these queues are a Switch-related issue or game-wide. Let me know if you play on other platforms, particularly the Winterfest arcade mode games. From a hardware and optimization perspective, Overwatch 2 on Switch is technically impressive with great visual fidelity. With all of that out the way, let's take a look at what's been added to the game since launch. PvE missions. Introducing the PvE missions to Overwatch 2 was a breath of fresh air. Acting as a soft relaunch of the story, the 3 missions focused on how Overwatch was formed and delved deeper into a complex narrative, helping more casual players form connections with the many featured heroes. These missions feature some incredible set pieces that build tension. They have you on the edge of your seat and are exciting. I felt quite happy to pay $23 for this experience, as the missions lasted about 45 minutes each and were replayable with different heroes, as well as unlocking some exclusive skins and rewards. The PvE missions are superbly written. They have great chatter and banter amongst characters, but also bring gravitas to the current state of the world of Overwatch with some tense and tragic moments. These missions are topped off with cinematics that build emotion and a connection to the player, and it teases something much larger to come. It delves into the motivation and reluctance of heroes while managing to convey hope when all seems lost. I hope to see more of these to build on the rich lore of the game.
I can't go with you.
Hero Mastery. Hero Mastery are challenge maps aimed at helping players become experts on their chosen heroes. I enjoyed these maps, and while there are only a few limited heroes to choose from at the moment, more are being added in the near future. These are free and included in the game for all players, and I found it helpful to shake the dust off my wings as Mercy, and also help me work on switching to damage every so often, so these maps do certainly work as intended. The new heroes. A bunch of new heroes have joined the fray since launch. While you may have experienced the titular Sojourn and the new favourite, Junker Queen, the Overwatch ranks have further been bolstered by healer Kiriko, tank Ramatra, support class Lifeweaver, and the recently added DPS healer Ilari. Each have their own unique playstyles, abilities, and weapons. There's also the current season edition of the DPS tank powerhouse Mauga, a dual chain gun wielding character with excellent crowd control, and he can even hold his own in the most dire situations. New heroes can be purchased or earned on the Battle Pass, but Overwatch 2 tiptoes on a tightrope of being free to play to almost pay to win. Experienced players have voiced concerns about the balancing of new heroes in competitive play. Valathelina, a gold class competitor, told What's It Like they need to leave these new characters out of comp play for the entire season, shedding light on the balancing issues and the pay-to-win concerns. She also said 2 weeks in and he's in comp, he's practically undefeatable and people can't unlock him unless they pay for the battle pass. Now it should be noted that players can also earn the new heroes by reaching level 45 of the free battle pass, but that's a bit of a time investment. Events. Cycling into the rotation are special events. Some we have seen before like the Bride of Junkenstein or King's Row, but Blizzard is adding new modes all the time. Most recently the new Marga-themed Battle of the Beast, which saw players capturing pylons to heal their beasts while they duke it out in an arena. A lot of these modes are fun and they mix it up, but there are some caveats, especially when it comes to queues. So I recently queued with a friend to experience the Winterfest mode, something I've never played before, and some of the events were short, but as mentioned earlier, the queues got to the 10-minute mark. Once we got into the game, the round was over in a few minutes, forcing us to queue again instead of keeping us grouped up. These are the small issues that can chip away at your enthusiasm to play, which brings me to my next topic: how free to play is it? The biggest issue I have with Overwatch 2 is that it limits the player with its free-to-play model. The recent Winterfest event offers up 4 legendary skins, 2 of which are unobtainable without spending money. The 2 legendary skins weigh at 160 tickets, in which you can only obtain 120 tickets on the free pass, earning 10 tickets for every 9 matches you play, less if you win. Opening it up for roughly $8 to buy the premium pass allows you to earn 40 tickets per 9 games, but even at this rate, a person may have to play just under 36 matches to unlock 1 legendary skin. You can negate all this by buying tickets in a pack costing $35, which gives you enough tickets to unlock them all. But what's the point? I feel like this is where Overwatch 2 will really divide gamers. Casual gamers may not have the time to invest, and budget-conscious gamers may not have the money, leaving only people with spare time or money to be able to unlock a lot of these skins. Now, I understand that these are strictly cosmetic items and they don't impact on gameplay, but it's also nice to have nice things sometimes. You can still earn some skins by purchasing the Battle Pass as well. You can buy a standard Battle Pass, which is $15, and that's pretty much an industry standard. Or you can buy the Premium Battle Pass, usually locking some very exclusive skins behind a $60 paywall, the price of the original Overwatch. Originally, the Battle Pass was a grind, with some people estimating 80 hours of playtime to complete them. This has now been significantly improved with challenges, your hero progression, and more generous XP rewards, meaning more players will reach the end of the Battle Pass now. So there you have it. The good, the bad, and the expensive for Overwatch 2 on Switch. Do I recommend playing Overwatch 2? Absolutely. It's great fun, especially with friends, and if those friends have access to PvE missions, there's even more to do to keep you going. Despite locking a lot of the good stuff behind the Battle Pass paywall, there's a lot of fun to be had in the game modes and occasional events. I have a group of friends and we all play cross-platform using the in-game voice chat, and we regularly catch up online to talk about what's going on in our lives. It's almost become our bro therapy, talking about the challenges of adulthood while playing some rounds. Do we take Overwatch 2 seriously and competitively? No. But do we win a lot and dominate the competition? Also no. And now I would like to thank Blizzard ANZ providing me with this season's premium battle pass. While I do appreciate it very much, it goes without saying that this doesn't influence my opinions expressed in this article.
It worked! Oh, Papa, I'm so relieved.
I don't know why it always has to be so close.
Hey there, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I can't thank you enough for your support. Things have moved a lot faster than I expected with What's It Like, and it's becoming my full-time job. Best way to continue supporting me if you liked my content is to keep watching What's It Like. It doesn't cost a cent and it will always be free. But if you would like to help in other ways, you can always buy me a coffee by visiting this link here, or if you would like to join my Patreon, I show behind the scenes insights into how a gaming website operates. I'm so grateful to be here making this content, and I'm even more grateful that you're here watching it with me. Thank you so much.